NBA2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sideline. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Raptors in Toronto. And they pulled off a three-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree it was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
Well, the old adage, great offense may sell a lot of tickets, but this is yet another case where great defense seals the victory.
Now Golden State's starting five. Against the brothers in the backcourt. Durant is up there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the center. Doris, when you're starting out in a season, how much time do you give yourself as a team before you start to make adjustments, even think about a trade?
Well, I think you got to give it at least the first 10 games to decide, okay, this is a set we can go to consistently to get a bucket late in games. You know, what defenses are best? Are we better guarding the pick and roll hard out top, or are we better trying to back off a little bit and keep our bigs closer to the rim? Those are things you figure out over the course of the first 10, 15 games.
So like in the NFL, they're always adding plays. They rarely simplify. They usually expand. What about in the NBA? Do they cut back on a playbook? Are they constantly adding, or do they find, like you just said, something they do well and just stick with that?
I think it depends on whether or not you had continuity in personnel and staff. Obviously, if a new coach comes in, things are going to be completely overhauled. Do I have a group of veterans who have been in this particular system before? So much is contingent on what is your team made up of.
Well said.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Green, the screen. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough. Yeah, even I saw that one being telegraphed. The defense all over it.
Here we go, one-on-one. Curry outside. Nailed from three-point land.
You know, he's so integral to the success of their offensive system.
Smith for three. Draymond Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Durant against James. Durant, the pass to Green. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And you know, you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting five, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
Irving kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
The dish to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Yeah, just great instincts. He knows what to do when he gets near the rim. Love to watch this guy work.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Here's Thompson. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They set the pick. Pick by Pachulia. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
So much tenacity. Really tries to outwork everyone around him. Really really nice job inside that time. The defense unable to react quick enough to stop him. Boy, he is fast.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And a breakdown of the assists and turnovers over the last 10 games relative to the season as a whole for Curry. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 shooting, coming out very strong. Here's LeBron. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And Thompson kicks to Durant. And stolen by LeBron. Smith for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. They kick it out to Green. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Outside Irving. Here's the triple. Another 3 for Cleveland. Now Curry. Good if it goes. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead as they wrap up the first quarter on a 12-4 run. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
It's been a point of emphasis, no doubt, to make sure they attack the rim offensively.
You know, and until the defense closes off that lane to try and stop that, no reason to change strategies.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Ian Clark out there with Livingston. And it's West in at the 5.
You know, for the Cavs, it's obviously taken some time for them to develop the chemistry between their, quote, big 3 and understanding how to integrate the talent of all of them into their offense. There's only one ball, and with all that scoring ability, I think it can be a little bit of a challenge to keep them all in the mix.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin Love had a tough first year in Cleveland, and some thought to maximize his impact, he might try free agency and play elsewhere. But Love said that staying was a no-brainer, a max contract and a winning situation. He said it's a great opportunity. Going for a championship every year. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And the Cavs have worked to feature him more offensively. And here's Livingston following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And it seemed like down the stretch last season, the Cavs' big 3 started to find more comfort playing together, wouldn't you say?
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. And sometimes it's your chemistry off the court that breeds it on the court. As you become closer with players personally, you start to trust them as individuals. It enables you to play for one another as opposed to with one another.
Count it.
Smooth as Silk, and given that height advantage, a relatively easy look.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Iguodala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's obviously some defensive miscommunication there, as he gets a wide open look at the 3.
And sends a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Want to survey in the NBA, Doris? Who would you say right now are the best at attacking the basket?
Well, I think obviously James Harden is a guy who comes immediately to mind, somebody who can average 10 free throws a game over the course of a long NBA season. His ability to bait the defender into drawing that kind of contact. You wouldn't say that guy's electrifying in terms of his athleticism and dunking, but in terms of being that offensive player. And to me, the best offensive players are the ones who can get to the free throw line. Because on a night you don't have it going, guess what? Get myself to the free throw line.
Start to manufacture some things. Sometimes, though, they get that bad label of being selfish because they take it in what seem incredible odds as they take it in the lane, all kinds of defense in their way.
Yeah, and I don't like the term selfish, and you're right. That's what the narrative is out there, Kevin. But the reality is in the NBA, as you know, sometimes you need a guy who can string together 3 solid minutes of scoring, and that's what makes it fun for us. You know, James Harden, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, those guys who can really get rolling offensively. So fun.
And they like contact. Guys like that are fearless, and sometimes that does not become a big part of an analysis of what they do. But they've got to go in there with guts.
Guts?
Huh?
I want you to think about this. How would you like to have been the size of Allen Iverson?
Right, great example,
and
yeah.
drive in
Fearless,
there.
right?
So tough.
Fearless and tough to guard. And Shumpert slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. There's Green with the 3. Cleveland leading by 7. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Fry slams it in.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Richard Jefferson. James checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And Smith subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Draymond Green. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. And it's Smith missing. Warriors trailed by 6. Durant attacking. LeBron with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. .56 seconds left in the first half. Thompson dishes to Curry. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Smith outside to the left wing. Kicks it to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. Smith the pass to Shumpert. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And this Warriors team is so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
A leaner, and the rejection by Smith. LeBron.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
It's a beautiful jam.
This sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Shumpert. No good. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
You know, amazing, because they're always a focal point for the defense and always looking for ways to take him out of the game, and that didn't happen in this first half.
Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. And it's Irving in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. The Warriors shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
I think everyone knows Cleveland is the team to beat in the East. They steamrolled through the Eastern Conference a year ago. And I think as long as their roster stays pretty much intact, they've got to continue to exert that dominance.
LeBron kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. It's stolen by Green. Out to the right wing. Here's Curry. That one misses. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this is their first matchup against this team since they knocked them off in the NBA Finals. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. And the Warriors also making a change. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
West gets to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Yeah, and an example of why you want to let the game come to you. The opening presented itself, he converted in a big way.
So it's the Cavaliers now, following the score by Golden State. Now the Warriors moving it up. Green with the ball. Count it. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors. He'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, "I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling." I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Dunleavy's checked in for LeBron. And Jefferson subbed in for J.R. Smith. Don Livingston, he's checked in for the Warriors. Near the three-point line, it's Dunleavy. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Well, Doris, of course, we all know you've had a chance to meet and interview so many coaches and players throughout the NBA. What are some of the best things about them?
Yeah, I think maybe the most surprising thing about interviewing NBA players in particular is they are very much like you and I. There are periods of great confidence, but if they start to struggle, just like you and I, their confidence can come and go, and they need positive reinforcement. I think the thing I've learned is most often NBA players, aside from the great and sort of distinguishing skill, they are people first and foremost.
It's tipped, and they're able to recover. West down low. Started by Fry.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Passes it to Dunleavy. Fry slams it in.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Picked by West. Livingston dishes to West. Feeds to Clark. From downtown. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, that was a good kick out for the assist. Finding his open teammate on the outside.
Fires from deep. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And the Warriors also making a change. Pachulia, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Pachulia kicks to Livingston. Left side West. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And David West gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Cleveland leading by 4. The screen from Thompson. LeBron with it. 12 points for him. Thompson left side. Back to LeBron. Got it up. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. And Golden State looking at who they've got. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Durant is up there with Iguodala. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Durant attacking. Good D by Thompson.
Well, good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Warriors trailed by 6. Outside Curry. Durant kicks to Curry. Pachulia with the screen on Irving. Shot clock at 6. Curry outside. It's good from long range.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Outside Irving. Here's Thompson. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. And the Cavaliers lead by 5.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Now here's Durant. And that's going to be a travel.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Green's checked in. Thompson misses. Warriors trail by 5. Now here's Pachulia. Some nice passing by Golden State. They double team Curry. Back to Pachulia. Out to Thompson. And that one comes up a bit short.
Who knows what happened there, but I'm sure the defense is aware they dodged a bullet.
And here's Love for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
You know, this is the trend in the NBA. Big guys who can step away and drill it with range.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim. Yeah, easy call.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Warriors trailed by 9. They double team Curry. Iguodala with it. He's picked up by James. Curry, good.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Yeah, quite an explosion of scoring here late. Both teams feeling very comfortable in their offensive sets, carrying out their game plans just as they drew them up. It looked like they were willing to give him that three-point shot, and he doesn't blink, drills it right in their eye.
Inside, here's Pachulia, and good off the lead pass that time.
Woo, you talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
Thompson passes to Love, over Green. Here's Irving, and Tulia pulls it down. Pachulia's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry dishes to Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Cleveland leading by 7. Another miss by Irving.
Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
They need fast, efficient possessions, and that may not be enough.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Now here's Irving. Now the feed to James. It's a pick by Love. The try by James. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Love. And he commits the intentional foul. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. It's an 8-point game.
This game's finally gotten away from them.
They battled hard, but I think it's officially out of hand.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the gap to 7. This game looks like they've...
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, they're playing the right way. I mean, when you're increasing your lead, it means you're playing a better brand of basketball.
Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. And now an 11-point Cavalier lead. Curry. Bullseye. Outside Irving. Launches it. Can't connect. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.